Hi everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line. I am back this week with the edit. This is our weekly roundup of new sew pattern releases. Thank you so much for all your feedback last week on the audio. I really appreciate it. I was so grateful of you kind of telling me what you were listening to it on and how you were listening to it. Oh gosh, sorry, the sun has just started blaring through the window, so I'm sorry if I've suddenly gone from really dark to really light. Yeah, it's a lovely sunny day in London today. Right, so as I was saying, it was quite a quiet week of releases, but I'm going to get cracking. So the first pattern that I've got for you is the Chalk and Notch Aisle jeans. These come in a size UK 830. They're available as a PDF only at the moment. I would imagine at some point they will become paper, but for now they are PDF only with a copy shop option if you can't be bothered to cut it out. So let me show you the line drawing because this is I'm really excited about these jeans actually. So two variations in terms of the leg. You can see the first one, it flares out from the knee into kind of your classic flare shape. And the second version, it is kind of fitted through the hips and then it's almost like a straight cut down from there. So it's a wider leg. Both of them have patch pockets on the front and back. The thing that I thought was quite interesting is that there are 6 darts on the waist for these jeans. They're high-waisted as well, and the darts mean that you can really get the fit right basically around there. So I think the fitting of jeans potentially is one of the hardest things to do, I personally find, and the more darts, in my opinion, the better. So I should say with these, this is for stretch denim. So there is information on the page as well about what kind of weight denim that you're going to need to find as well. And I will also say we have kits for all the hardware, for all the bits that you need, all the little kind of buttons at the front, the zip, all of that stuff. I'll pop a link to those because if you are thinking about making jeans, I would really recommend buying a kit because buying all the bits of hardware from different places is an absolute nightmare. And the Kylie and the Machine kits are really fantastic. So, and lots of different colours. So I will pop a link to those. So yeah, if you're feeling like 2023, it's the year of the jean, this might be a good option for you to go to. And Chalk and Notch are I really rate them as a pattern company. So next up, we've got a very simple little pattern, but I thought was worth a mention. If you are starting to go through all of your, I know a lot of people are doing this at the moment. I've seen on Instagram, lots of people going through all of their stash and sorting out stuff. We thought this was a nice little stash busting project. It's the Grey Fires and Grace Valerno bag. I hope I've said that correctly. It's a PDF only. It's a really simple shape, but it's actually, it's perfect for beginners. So if you are new to making, this could be a really nice option. And it's also great for using up stash stuff. And you can make it in a variety of different materials. You can make it in a upholstery fabric, or you can make it in like a kind of quilting cotton. So yeah, and it's lined, so you know it's nicely done. And you can also, there's an optional little like put a magnet there to kind of seal at the top. But yeah, very simple bag, over the shoulder, one big deep pocket. Could be quite a useful thing. I was thinking for actually knitting projects and other kind of craft projects to put all of your bits in so that every time you kind of pick it up to use it, it's all in there. So now we have got a massive drop of patterns from Juliana Marte. Now I know I spoke about her last week, but we've got a load more patterns from her. I will say, I don't think I said this in last week's video, her patterns only come with video, so they don't have written instructions. The video is in German, but with English subtitles. It's a really good quality video, and if you are a visual learner, this is actually a really nice way to make, because I personally much prefer watching someone do it rather than actually looking at kind of illustrations. The other nice thing is that underneath the video there are little markers to take you to certain spots, so you don't have to watch the entire video again when you come back to it to kind of move on to the next step. So that's the sort of thing. So either you're going to love these or hate these. I think they're quite Marmitey. Either you really like a video or you don't. So right, I'm going to get started because we've got 4 patterns from her. So the first one we've got is the Pippa Polo. This comes in a size UK 6 to 20. I really love this. It's like a classic sort of kind of old-fashioned rugby shirt. It's quite a relaxed fit. You make this in a jersey fabric. You can see it's got this lovely little buttons at the front. It's a pop over, and then it's got this nice shirt detail, shirt collar sort of detail on it. I think it's something that you'd get loads and loads of wear out of. I really like actually that it's a slightly more relaxed style than kind of more fitted, and also kind of good wardrobe basic. I don't know about anyone else, but it's been very cold this week, so all I'm thinking about at the moment is adding layers and layers and layers. So this could be a really good layering option. Next up, we've got the Kira vest. You can see actually from the picture that they've styled it with a Pippa Polo, so they actually look really nice together if you're wanting to kind of create a kind of full top half outfit. Again, another fantastic layering piece. I'll show you the line drawing. So you can see that it's got this really nice curved hem. It's quilted. It's got a little collar, popper buttons down the front. It's actually quite a simple make. There are patch pockets which you can either have on or leave off, but quite handy for putting your phone in. And actually at the moment, I think it would be really nice to have this and then your coat over the top, so it just adds a sort of barrier layer between you and the outside world. I think also it'll be quite useful as we move towards spring soon, hopefully at some point. And it's something that you could wear instead of a full jacket when you're in spring. So it's quite a useful item. We have got two more from Juliana because she had so many and they were really nice ones, so we thought we'd talk a bit more about them. So the next one we've got is the Rory dress. It comes in sizes 6 to 20. It's also PDF only. I really like this. If you're thinking about a summer dress and you've got an event coming up, this to me feels like a really nice option, especially if your fit is something that you find hard. So it looks like a really simple dress, but you can see it's got really interesting seam lines if I show you the line drawing. So down the front, it's got a kind of seam that runs almost like a princess seam, but it doesn't run into the bust. It runs all the way up onto the shoulder and all the way down the skirt. So to me, this is really fantastic opportunity to kind of make a toile of this and spend a bit of time, because it's really simple, and once you've got the fit right on this, it'll look really fantastic. The back also has these seams, kind of mirrored seams going down the back, and then there's a seam down the centre back as well. So there's quite a lot of seam action in this, which means that again you can really kind of tweak it and get it fitting really nicely. It's got this lovely wide sleeve as well, which I think adds to the simplicity of it, and a nice V-neck. So I thought this was a really nice kind of spring summer dress if you're kind of thinking ahead. I know a lot of us make much further ahead because by the time we actually get it done, it is that season. So yeah, if you're thinking summer dress, this could be a good option. And talking of summer, the last pattern that we've got from her is the Judy blouse. And I just wanted to include this because I really loved it. I thought it was so cute. Really nice, simple make. Again, this is quite a good pattern for a beginner, especially one who's a visual learner if they like watching videos. You can see this little top, so it's got this kind of panel around the bust, and that is where it adds all the shaping. So it's actually quite a simple construction. It'll be kind of one big panel that uses all the ruching to kind of suck it in, and then you get this lovely frill at the top. The little ties at the top mean that, again, in terms of fit, that's great if you've got a kind of some people have very different lengths of this sort of upper torso, and the tie means that you can kind of tie it at whatever level you need it, and it means you don't have to kind of make alterations to the straps, because I always have to do that with items. And yeah, and then it's just a really like simple loose fitting option, perfect if you've got a bit of, well, if you live the other side of the world and it's really warm, this is a really nice option for the moment. And if we're thinking winter sun, or you've got some holidays where you're somewhere a bit warmer, this could be a really fab option. Right, that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll be back soon with another video. Bye!